Hey guys, Batwolf here, and it is movie time, movie review time. So, I just got done. I think it's been like a week and a half or something like that, but I want to watch the Sonic movie with one of my friends, and I think he's gonna be watching the video, and he's gonna remember. So we got there at 6:20 to go watch. It said the movie was gonna start at 6:20, but it didn't start until like basically an hour later at like 7:10 or something like that. And we had to sit there for 50 minutes. We sat there for 50 minutes eating popcorn and just bored out of our minds, and it was pretty funny. But he's probably gonna be watching this video. But so my review, just the Sonic movie, I thought it was gonna be so bad because a lot of video game movies are really bad. I watched Assassin's Creed. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even watch it. It was so bad. I was in there for the first 5 minutes. My friends were like, "No, stay here for another 5 minutes. It should be good." We're in there for the first 10 minutes in the movie, and we left. We wanted to watch the movie Sing instead. But so another comic book movie. I mean, not comic book, but video game movie I watched. I can't remember. There was another one, but this movie I think is one of my favorite video game movies. Movies based on a video game. Um, as the memes do say, Jim Carrey did carry this movie. He was one of the best parts in this movie. I can't figure out what the name of the actor that played Sonic was. As I figure that out, ooh, my iPad's freaking out. As I figured that out, yeah, I liked Sonic. The guy that, hold on, give me a second. Sonic. Oh, Ben Schwartz. That's what his name is. He did a really good job voicing Sonic. And my iPad just died. Cool. James something. I don't know what his name was. He did a good job as the side character. He basically just did another Hop movie, but it was kind of different without trying to get into spoilers. But I am so excited for Sonic 2. I really do like how this movie turned out. I'm happy that Sony did redesign Sonic because it just totally fit, the redesign totally fit the character. I haven't played a whole lot of Sonic movies. I haven't played a whole lot of Sonic video games. I did play like his racing game, and like Sonic Sports, and then I think I did play like the old like original Sonic game. But besides that, I haven't played like actual like Sonic video games, and I didn't know like his actual main like the main characters or anything like that. I didn't hardly knew anything about Sonic, so coming into this movie, I think for a new generation of like Sonic fans, this movie did really well for it. I think it did a really good interpretation of like what Sonic is, like who Sonic is, and what kind of like the universe they're building up for it. But yeah, it's a really good movie. Without getting into spoilers, yeah, I really do like Jim Kim. The actors did really good. The story was good. CGI was okay-ish. You can tell there's like some moments that are pretty fake, though. But yeah, I really do like the movie. I really do like it a lot, and without getting into spoilers, but so yeah, let's get. We're gonna get into spoilers now. So if you guys have not seen the movie, I don't know what to say because we're quarantined now, and movie theaters are closed. So I guess like find it online or something like that. But so yeah, let's just click off, watch the movie, and come back, and we'll get on to the rest of the review. So spoilers in 3, 2, 1. So the idea of like the beginning of Sonic kind of going around and having superpowers and going around just showing off his powers, and at his original home world, his I think it's Dimension. I don't know, and I like the nod that Knuckles is going to be a villain in the second movie. Could be a villain in the second movie. I don't know. Sorry about that. Because of that clan that tried to hunt him for his powers, but his mom was like an owl, which is weird. They never really explain how. I think like the owl was supposed to be a mentor. I don't know. They say it's like a mom figure, so I'm guessing it's a mom figure or it's his actual mom. I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of Sonic to know about that. But I do like the idea they're teasing Knuckles to be the villain or coming into the second movie. I do like the idea that they landed in Hills instead of Green Hill Zone. It's Green Hills, and I think it was Idaho or Mississippi. I don't remember what country it was. I mean states. I know it was in the U.S., but I don't remember what state it was. But it somewhat starts off like Hop. If you've seen the movie Hop before, it somewhat starts off like that. Like the characters are kind of the same, cocky, and then they go to this other place, live out their dreams, and then they get caught by the same person, which is James, whatever his last name is, which is going to probably appear on screen. And then they go on a road trip because plot stuff. And I mean, I think that's how Hop went, but I don't remember. It's kind of like Hop a lot, but the idea of Sonic not having any friends and he's too afraid to go around and talk to people is such a good, interesting idea how they played that off. I mean, I like that as like a character development as he's going on. He really wants friends, but he's afraid of people knowing his powers and only wanting his powers, just wanting to be friends with him just because of his powers. That's a really good idea for a movie. But Jim Carrey, oh my gosh, when he got introduced, every scene in Sonic with Jim Carrey in it, it's just the best. I love it so much. The dancing scene, probably my favorite scene out the whole entire movie, which is him just dancing along when they find his quill. But yeah, so he just goes along. So we're going back to when Sonic is just getting out of whatever. So yeah, he goes around. The beginning of the movie, he starts off as a little kid going around with powers, and like the Knuckles' people attacks his mom, and his mom sends him to Earth with a bag of rings. And I like the idea that the rings are like little teleportation devices instead of just like things that you collect all the time, like in the movie. I mean, in the video games where you just collect them as like coins for Mario, and it's Sonic, it's rings. So, but yeah, I like that idea. And then he just goes around. He grows up basically in Green Hills, and he's kind of like a teenager, I think, or he's like semi-kid teenager. I don't know. But he lives out there, and the locals of that town are like, no, I guess some of them know that he's there and some of them don't. But yeah, but he just wants to make friends, but he can't do that because he was told people only want to become friends with him because of his powers, sort of like that. But and then he sees like a baseball game going on, and he waits for all the kids to leave, and he starts playing baseball by himself, and he makes a home run, and then he realizes that he can't be really nobody's gonna be really happy for him because he's all alone. He has no friends. And this is the weird part. He just starts running in a circle around the baseball area. I think it's because he wants to run off his frustration, but that just causes a giant surge throughout the whole entire country, apparently. And then that's when Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik gets introduced. And just every scene with him is just amazing. I love it so much. He made me laugh all the time. And he's like, he has these drones that he sends out to go find Sonic. Sonic has to leave his little cave. And he goes to whatever the cop guy's name is, James, the guy that played, I don't remember. I don't care. I know in the movie he calls him Donut Lord. That's what I remember. So I'm going to call the cop guy Donut Lord. The guy that's played by James, whatever his name is. So he goes, he runs away. He goes inside Donut Lord's garage, and he tries to go to a mushroom dimension because that's where his mother figure, owl person, tells him to go to. I don't know. But so he goes there, and then we have that most famous scene from the trailer, and he gets shot. And then Dr. Robotnik traces him to Donut Lord's house, and then we have that most famous scene where Sonic saves him. I mean, before that happens, Donut Lord and Sonic, he begs him to just to save him from the government, and I think the purpose of the Donut Lord's character is that he helps people in need even though he doesn't even know who they are. So that's what drives him to help Sonic out. And so then Dr. Robotnik finds out Sonic's at that house, and then we have that most famous scene of him screaming, and then he gets punched in the face. And so then they go on this giant in the garage scene, when Sonic is inside there, the drone teleports to the mushroom place, and he gets shot. He drops a ring, and he says San Francisco, so that all his rings accidentally went all the way to this building in San Francisco, because that's where Donut Lord's going to be moving to with his girlfriend, because he got a new promotion there. So yeah. So they go on this road trip to San Francisco. They go have these misadventures at a bar, and then they also have a misadventure on the road with all these drones that Dr. Robotnik's been sending out. And then we also have the dance scene, and then so when Dr. Robotnik sends out his drones, explosion happens. Donut Lord thinks that Sonic is dead, and so he goes to San Francisco to go to his girlfriend, because his girlfriend's a vet, and he thinks that she has an idea of how to help, and then she helps him. Sonic says his most famous line, "Gotta go fast," and he goes spinning around the room, and I guess his girlfriend's niece gives him his most famous shoes, which are the red and white shoes, which apparently are made by Puma. Don't know. And so then they go to the building where the rings are at, and then Dr. Robotnik uses Sonic's quill to boost up his flying plane jet thing to make it go super fast to catch up with Sonic. And Sonic doesn't know about that, and then they go running around the world, and and they end up back in Green Hills, and then Sonic gets defeated, and then Donut Lord says he's my friend, and Sonic gets all powerful, and then they beat up Jim Carrey into the mushroom area, and then he goes, he has the bald head, and then he gets the mustache, and looks exactly like Dr. Robotnik, and Sonic starts living with Donut Lord and his girlfriend at the house. He gets his own room in the attic, and happy ever after. And then we had the post-credit scene with Dr. Robotnik with the shaved head and big mustache. Then we have another post-credit scene, which blew my mind when I saw it. I didn't realize there was going to be two post-credit scenes. My friend and I were just talking about how good the movie was at first, and then this post-credit scene hopped up, which was Tails hopping out of a portal and going to go find Sonic. And we were like, what? No way. And so that got me really excited for the second movie, because Tails is going to be inside there. And yeah, I just like blew my mind. And I'm like, wait, could Shadow be inside there? Because Shadow is one of my favorite Sonic characters. Just because how cool he looks and everything. That's how I knew him, is because of how cool he looks. But I'm like, I just had so many theories as soon as I left the theater about the second Sonic movie. But yeah, so if you guys came back after the spoilers, here we are. So yeah, those are my overall thoughts. I mean, my overall thoughts in the movie is that I really like it. It's really cool. I love the actors that were in the movie. I love the two post-credit scenes in the movie. I can't wait for the second movie. I know I usually just like, oh, I love these movies. These are all really good movies. Except I do want to change my mind about Last Jedi, which I do not like that movie. I just kind of got on the hype train and everything. That's the reason why I waited to get my review of Sonic out, is so I can process the movie and be like, was it really that good, or was it just okay? Because I don't want to be like, oh my gosh, it's such a good movie, you guys need to watch it right now. But no, I mean, I just wanted to let it settle in for a second. Let me process the movie, because that's usually what I usually do on these movie reviews. As soon as I see the movie, I have to report it. I report talking about it. But yeah, I get caught up in the hype about the movies and everything, so I wanted to process it, and I wanted to give my overall actual thought of the movie, which I thought it was good. I really liked it, and I can't wait for the second movie. And I can't wait to see what they do with Tails. My bad. To see what they do with Sonic, and what do they do with Tails, and whatever characters are going to bring to the next movie. But yeah, that's my overall thought of the Sonic movie. I was going to give it how many stars I would give it out of 10. I think I would choose 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. It was good, but it wasn't great. Maybe an 8 out of 10. But 7.5, 7 through 8. That's probably what I'm probably going to give it. 7 through 8 out of 10 stars. It was good, but I mean, it had Sonic Fortnite dancing in it twice. Twice he had Fortnite dancing. That just kind of lowered it down. And then he had like all these like kid. I mean, there was way too many like little kid jokes. I know it's supposed to be intended for a little kid, but too many kid jokes inside there. So that kind of just brought it down. Like, there's a lot of poop jokes. There's a lot of like fart jokes, and a lot of just like, what are they thinking kind of jokes. But those are my overall thoughts of Sonic. I know I haven't done a movie review in a long time, but I'm going to be trying to get some more out there. So yeah. Let's do the outro now. So if you guys liked the video, please do leave a like. And if you guys want to see more of my reviews, please do subscribe. I do have some more videos on this channel, which is I have video game videos, and I also have LEGO reviews on this channel. So if you guys want to go check those out, please do look at my channel and watch those videos. And there should be more Jedi Fallen Order videos coming out, and more LEGO reviews coming out. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!